Hello everybody, today I'm at the North American International Auto Show taking a look at this 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. It has the 6.6 liter Duramax V8 and an Allison 10-speed automatic transmission. It is the LTZ trim and it has the Z71 off-road package. Starting off up front, you're going to have a massive chrome front grille and bumper. Parking sensors are going to be integrated into the upper portion of the bumper. Two black powder-coated tow recovery hooks, LED fog lights, as well as headlights and accent lighting everywhere. Z71 badge on the driver's side of the grille, and then your front-facing camera is going to be right here. This being a LTZ has pretty much every single safety feature imaginable, and has a 360-degree camera system. For the 6.6 liter Duramax engine, this is a functional hood scoop. Because this is a diesel, again, you are going to have an engine block heater integrated into the air dam valance on the driver's side. Nice plastic fender flares. 20-inch chrome wheel, and it looks like they are a Goodyear Wrangler Duratrac all-terrain. And the tire size is a 275/55 R20. Really nice splash guards right here. Z71 is going to be on the body panel right here. Allison transmission, Duramax engine decal up top on the hood. Something that I love that General Motors has been doing with their trucks is they offer a thicker coat of paint along the bottom. I don't know if it's called rock guard or chip guard or something, but it protects against rock chips and then eventually corrosion. 2500 HD badge is there. Mirror mounted camera, chrome tow mirrors with blind spot monitoring. Passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle from the driver or passenger door. Cab length running boards. Right here we have your diesel and DEF fill ports. Bed step, which makes getting into the closest portion of the cab of the bed very easy. Again, you have rear splash guards on the front and rear of the rear wheels. Chrome rear bumper with the second generation of bed step. So if you have work boots, you can fit your work boot in here and get up into the bed. The blind spot monitor is also located right here. LED tail lamp with incandescent reverse bulb. Parking sensors are integrated into the upper middle portion of the bumper. You have a 7-pin connector and then a connector for the trailer camera system. Silverado badging is on the driver's side. LTZ is on the passenger side. Chevrolet is stamped into the tailgate. You got your backup camera right here, as well as your puddle light right here, which makes hooking up to a trailer in low light conditions a little bit easier. Again, absolutely beautiful wheels. I really do like the fender flares, how they are, the plastic like that, and the splash guards that are included. And this bed step is very, very useful. Up top we have the third brake light with the cargo camera as well as your rear view mirror camera, and this wing is actually designed to shoot air over the bed, reducing drag even if you don't have a tonneau cover. So overall, I think this vehicle is absolutely beautiful. Northsky Blue Metallic is probably one of my favorite colors that General Motors has for their trucks. And I believe in Chicago they had one similar to this, but it was a 2022. I did talk to the product specialist and he said most of the stuff here was 2023 with the exception of the older generation Colorados and I think one of the Camaros. So I'm taking his word for it. I believe this is a 2023. Let's take a closer look at the interior. Starting off on the driver's side door, we had this really nice plastic trim that actually looks like wood. All your window controls are going to be right here. The driver front and passenger front are automatic up and down. We have your power mirror adjustments right here with your power telescoping and then your power folding, which is very nice. A lot of people don't like the placement of the mirrors on these trucks. However, I actually like them. If this was mounted up on this portion, you would have a massive blind spot right here. But because they mount it down and out, I actually have visibility. So if I'm turning left into at an intersection, I can actually see there's a vehicle there versus this big old bulky mirror blocking my vision. Just, you know, a personal thought of mine, I actually prefer the placement of the mirrors on these trucks. Right down here we have an electronic parking brake. We have the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as your fog light button, dimmer switch for the instrument cluster, or I mean, this is your fog light button. I believe this is your parking lights or your spotter lights. Right here we have the cargo lamp button for the cargo light. Above that we have your push button transfer case. And then we have your drive modes, including the tow haul mode. Up top on the dash we do have a heads-up display, which is controlled by those buttons right there. Shallow storage and then a deep storage compartment. Coming back to the instrument cluster, we have your tachometer on the left, speedometer on the right, and a beautiful LCD display in the middle. Coming back to the steering wheel, we have a really nice leather wrap steering wheel. The left side has all of your cruise control buttons as well as your heated steering wheel button, and then your gap adjustment for your adaptive cruise control. The right side has your steering wheel mounted phone buttons as well as the control pad for the center LCD display. Now, even though this is a 2023, or I was told this is a 2023, the heavy-duty trucks tend to lag behind their 1500 or half-ton counterparts by about a year. So I'm hoping that we will be getting the updated interior for the 2024 model year. But this guy does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, 4G LTE connection. You can control the climate through here. You have your trailering, which has your pre-trip checklist. You can control the camera view. However, I do believe it is disabled because it is at the show. Very sleek and minimalistic. I actually like the operating system on these touchscreens a little bit more than I like the Google operating system on the new 2023 1500s. This just looks very sleek and minimalistic to me, and I like it a lot. Under that, we've got the physical buttons for the radio, and then under that we have your dual zone climate control. On each of those underneath each of those knobs, we have your heated and ventilated seat buttons for your passenger and the driver. Something that I love that General Motors does is they give you the option to only turn the heated seat back on instead of the entire seat. We've got a push button start right here. This being a diesel truck, it is going to have the exhaust brake. As a diesel truck owner myself, I would highly recommend you keep this on a majority, if not all the time. It does help keep soot off of the turbo, especially if you're running intact. And it also will help save the brakes. I don't know if it's like Ram. I have a Ram 2500. If they have a full or auto, I'm not 100% sure, but I would recommend leaving it on. Then you have your lane keep assist button, parking sensor button, tailgate down and up button. We'll go over that in a little bit. Hazard light button, traction control off, power plug for the bed on off, and then your hill descent control being a Z71. Under that we have an integrated trailer brake, USB-C, USB, and a 12-volt outlet. And then we have a 115-volt, 120-watt power outlet right there. Wireless charging mat, storage mat tray right here. 2 cup holders, really nice center armrest that does lift up, giving us access to an LED lit storage compartment. You also have a USB-C, USB auxiliary jack, and SD card reader. They also have cutouts for file folders, so if you do use this truck as a work truck, you can stay nice and organized. Really nice leather seats in this vehicle. This guy's got 2 glove boxes. The first one is accessed right here. Second one's going to be right there. Coming up top to the vanity, it is LED lit for passenger as well as your driver. Up top on the headliner, we have a 3-door universal garage remote. Both buttons for the single pane sunroof. I really do appreciate that General Motors is offering a single pane. Dual pane should not be in trucks in my opinion. It lets a lot of heat in, it makes the truck not as rigid, and it greatly reduces headroom. The single pane in my opinion is perfect. This button right here controls the power sliding rear window. Then we have your LED dome map light master control buttons on the sides, and then your OnStar SOS button, and that brings us to the rear view mirror, which doubles as a video camera. When you flick it towards you, it'll turn on. I don't have the key right now. You can control the brightness, how high or how low the camera views, as well as how zoomed in or zoomed out the camera is. Overall, I really do like the LTZ. I think it's probably the best bang for your buck. I would compare it to like a a Lariat Ford truck or a Laramie Ram truck, you have not only heated but ventilated seats. You have a little bit more creature comforts than you would in an LT, but you're not spending nearly as much money as you would buying an LTZ. So again, I'm hoping that they do refresh this in 2024, but it's still a very, very nice looking truck. Let's take a quick look at the back seats and see how much legroom we have. Before I get in, I do want to point out you do have under seat storage in this guy. Lift up on the seat and you have access to it. You also have in-seat storage on both driver and passenger sides. Very, very nice. Getting in is really easy with these running boards and the grab handle. Now, the seat is slightly reclined back a little bit, but I've done enough of these trucks to where I know. In these, I have usually about a foot of legroom before my knees hit the front seat. I am about 5'11" for reference. You get storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger seats. 2 cup holders right here with a cutout for a tablet to keep the little ones entertained while you're driving down the road. Captain's chairs are heated back here. You also get USB Type-C and a 12-volt outlet, as well as some HVAC vents for the rear passengers. This center seat does have a fold-down armrest / cup holder. Your LED dome map lights are going to be in the middle of the headliner, and then your hanger hooks are on the driver and passenger sides respectively. Now, something to note, again, only having a single pane moonroof, almost 6 feet tall, I have decent amount of headroom. And back here, if you look closely, they have notched out about 3 to 4 inches of headliner to give the rear occupants as much headroom as possible. And that's absolutely amazing. I really, really am happy that GM did this. Let's take a quick look at the bed. So because this doesn't have the Pro tailgate, opening and closing the bed is real easy. You just push the button and it will automatically open for you. Looks like we're gonna get a spray-in bed liner from the factory. 3 tie-down points in each of the 4 corners for a total of 12, which is class leading. The bed sides have also been pushed out, giving you maximum cargo space, which again is class leading. 120 volt, 400 watt power outlet back here. LED bed lighting package. 5th wheel gooseneck prep package, and because of that, you have your 4-pin and 7-pin connectors right there. And then up top, the 3rd brake light, you have your cargo camera and then your rear view mirror camera again. Now, because this doesn't have the Pro tailgate, the button underneath the touchscreen said it lowers the tailgate and it raises it. Now, with the key fob, you can push the key fob twice and it will lower it. You can come up here and you can lower it, or you can push the button. Now, to put it back up, if you have your hands full, like I have one hand on the camera and one hand right here, I'll put my knee on it and just lift it up a little bit. It'll take it the rest of the way for me. That's pretty sweet. Let's take a quick look at the towing and payload sticker. So here's the sticker for this vehicle. Again, if you see one on your lot that looks similar to this, that doesn't mean that it's gonna have the exact same payload and towing. Sometimes packages, miscellaneous packages can greatly affect or, barely affect overall towing and payload. So there you have it, a 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. If you want to keep up to date on more auto show content, please consider subscribing to the channel, and be sure to check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.